So you want to talk about a keto diet or low carb. Well, the thing with keto or ketogenic diet is if you're truly ketogenic, then your body has switched from burning glucose to fat for energy. That might be okay in the short run, but it might not be healthy in the long run. And chances are you won't be able to sustain it over time. So if you go keto or really low carb and then you decide you don't want to do that anymore and you increase your carbs, boom, you're going to regain your weight. So you really want to do something that's sustainable for you over your lifetime so your weight isn't going up and down, up and down, up and down. You want, even if you lose a pound a month, in a year that's 12 pounds, and you might think, but I want to lose 20 pounds in a month. That isn't realistic and it's not sustainable. So if you lose even a pound a month, you lose 12 pounds in a year. If you're making changes that you keep for life, then you're not going to regain that 12 pounds. And in 5 years, that's 60 pounds. And in 10 years, that's 120 pounds. And you may think that, well, that's too long. But if people who diet, over time, they're actually gaining weight. So in 5 years, 10 years, their weight's going to be as much or more. Whereas someone who makes little changes and is able to sustain those changes, they're going to have net weight loss over that time. So it's better to make changes that are going to be long-term, that you can sustain, and are going to be healthy for you, rather than some rigid, restricted diet. So with low carb, though, you can be very healthy long-term on a low carb and follow all the recommendations for heart health, cancer prevention, what have you. So if we look at the carbs, we are, you've got sugar, that's a big one, and then you've got your natural foods like milk has carbs, fruit has carbs, and then you've got your starchy food carbs. Well, guess what? Vegetables are also carbs. So carbohydrates are sugar, starch, and fiber. The other foods are fat and protein. So vegetables aren't fat, right? They're not protein, so they got to be carbohydrates. But they're mostly fiber. They're low in sugar, low in starch, and some of them don't have hardly any sugar or any starch. So with your to-go low carb, you can eat lots of vegetables and still get all your nutrients that you need for your health, your vitamins, your minerals, for your heart health, antioxidants, these colorful foods. All these colors have benefits for reducing inflammation and protecting our body against disease. So a low carb diet can have lots of vegetables. It can also have a moderate amounts of fruit, and you can focus your starches on whole grains, beans, sweet potatoes, high fiber, very nutritious foods. And so you really, for a low carb diet, you want to maybe eliminate or minimize the high carb starches like white flour, white rice, white pasta, and focus on the low carb, lower calorie foods that are going to support your health, help you manage your weight, your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, all of it. And at the same time, if you're eating healthy fats like olive oil, avocados, nuts and seeds, and not following a keto diet that just says to eat lots of fat, which a lot of people, it's like, all right, I can eat lots of butter and bacon and fatty meat, but over time, that's going to raise your cholesterol and is not going to be good for your heart health at all. So a low carb diet can incorporate all of the best recommendations for health, the Mediterranean diet, the DASH diet, all of that, and getting these nutritious foods that we all need for health. And then you can manage through time, based on your preferences. Do you like beans and whole grains, oatmeal, and even some whole grain bread? You can eat a variety of food and not be stuck in this really restricted diet that may not be healthy long term, but will give you benefits over time and help you manage your weight over time without the up and down of the weights by going in and out of keto diets or other kind of extreme diets.